Public comment on agenda items. I have Megan Vieira.
He'll be back. Just take a break, kid from school.
Okay, Arlene Doolittle. Is that a agenda item that's? Agenda item. It should have been.
So you're gonna need to know what item, and then you.
Yeah,
There's a time.
Yeah, she doesn't have any listed. I saw it.
Is it
Well, we're gonna go ahead and go to the public, the information discussion correspondence, and we have none.
We have none.
The next, we have the consent agenda, and on the consent agenda, we have this December and January commercial warrants. I think trustee Bray said she had a couple of questions.
Just one.
I just have one. What page?
Page 9. And it was the Humboldt-Vilnort League, $10,712,
$5.
and it says fees. Does that include referees? Is that what that is, or?
That's what that is, and that was for the fall sports.
Okay, referees. Okay.
So it's just referees?
Their travel and,
Oh, so it's more
Fees.
than just.
yeah.
Like per diem for referees plus their what they do. Is
I
it
know,
plus
because it
league
is-
dues?
It's their league dues and,
Is it league dues and referees then? Cause it's to the league.
I think that's part of the cost of the league dues.
And
I'd
tournaments
have to
maybe,
double
or,
check. It's no tournaments.
cause it's awfully high, and that's why I was,
Yeah.
one of
It's
the,
always high.
it's always really high.
Yes, it is.
Okay, that was my question, I think.
Okay, I have some questions too. I'm just looking.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Trustee Kelly.
on the, let's see, page 7. We have, National Center for Executive, and I believe that's leadership there. About halfway down for $6,160. Another one for,
Did you want me to answer that one real quick?
there's 3.
To the same place.
Did you want me to answer? There's 3 of them to the.
Yeah,
same
just
place.
all 3 of
That's
them.
for board training.
Okay, yes, so there's 3, but $7,122.50, $6,160, and a $10,712.
To the national,
Yes,
that is for the board training.
for training, that's been all of them, so in 6
That's
weeks
board training.
with Fred Van Vleck.
Yes,
Okay, so that's a $23,994.
might have some, other, I think there was another for, I don't know, was there?
The 27th.
There's a training
Yeah.
that we're having for all of our staff.
Oh, and we have
That one, I believe,
mentorship
is the
also.
Okay.
10,000.
Mentorship for
We
one
have
of
a
our employees
mentorship.
in the district office,
Yes, for one of our
And
employees.
that,
HR.
and that we're paying ahead of time for the one. So we're not gonna have any more after this? For that company, or is that just what we've already done?
That's what we've done.
That's what you've
What we've
done.
already done, so it doesn't include the one for everybody, or does?
No, oh, it does,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
It does because the training was canceled.
Yeah,
That's
Oh,
right.
and rescheduled.
yes, that's
We
right.
rescheduled that one, okay, because
That's the professional development training for the staff.
Mhm.
What does it say next to it?
Let's see. Where are they?
okay.
It says
and then
services.
Services
What does it
is
say?
all it says.
It's all the service, okay.
Yeah, they all say service.
1179.
Yeah, they always say. You know.
Did you have any more?
No, I was just wondering if like all those costs we incurred in now 6 or 7 week period.
Okay,
Or-
I did have a quick question. What is Remy Vista Inc?
That is a service for our special education department.
Oh, okay. I thought it might be that, but I couldn't tell. And then also, so we have utilities, electric from PG&E, but we also have utilities from the Hoopa PUD.
We do,
So are they both electric?
they're both electric. So the tribe had, they acquired, when they acquired the electricity from PG&E, what company was that? I'm glad you're sitting here.
I'm sorry, I meant to ask
Well,
the
the tribe
question before when I saw it and I forgot.
Talking about for River Park, or do you mean?
No, the PG&E bill, so we paid PUD
Oh.
because they did a purchase from, like a carve out from PG&E, what company was that? Red, no, wasn't Redwood Energy.
I know who you're talking about.
But at any rate, that's been about 10 years now?
Yeah, 10, 11 years.
Yes, we've been doing this for about 10, 11 years. And it's,
Both, getting both, you mean?
yes, so the PG&E that you're seeing is from the outlying communities, like up at Trinity Valley, down up in Orleans. I think that maybe this office, because they only took the large, the usage with, and that was at Hoopa Elementary and at Hoopa High. So that's Hoopa High and Hoopa Elementary's electric.
Is from the PUD,
From
and
the
then
PUD.
PG&E is the outline.
PG&E is as Captain John, this
Gotcha.
office.
That makes total sense then.
Yes.
Okay.
WAPA.
Yeah.
WAPA.
Yeah.
WAPA?
When it was WAPA.
Yeah, the west.
Yes.
Well, it's.
Thank you.
The one from PUD is part of the.
Western area power.
Because it's our main bill.
Electricity.
It's our main electricity bill.
It's higher than the outline, all the outline areas?
Well, it could
Yes.
have water too.
Does
it have water?
There's no water,
Yeah.
water's another 4,000 on top of
It's
it.
the biggest school.
It's the biggest schools is here.
Okay. Well, thank you, because I've been worrying about that. I keep now that we stopped. Any other questions on the warrants and any questions for the? We don't have any more questions for the sport. So do I gotta change the motion here on the paperwork. It would be to approve the commercial warrants for the month of December 2025 in the amount of $421,836.71, and the month of January 2026 in the amount of $321,653.27 included in this motion. Do I hear a motion to approve the consent agenda as edited?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda as.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
I have a motion made by trustee Bray, seconded by trustee Kelly to approve the consent agenda with the edit as listed. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none. The consent agenda is approved. That brings us to our action items. First one is approval of the impact aid report for 2025. Presenter Tabuchi Cogrove, the Indian Education Director. Do I
Out now?
do I have any public comment on the? Come on, Ms. Ibar,
Is it out?
the,
Impact aid report.
Yes.
yeah, it will be as soon as we approve it tonight.
Okay, and then we can get copies?
Yes.
Okay.
I move.
I have a motion made by trustee Cogrove, seconded by trustee Bray, to approve the impact aid report for 2025. Is that 2025 or 2026?
25.
Is it just 25 and then it's a year behind, correct? Get your superintendent page in now. Okay, I have a motion made by trustee Clover, seconded by trustee Gray.
2024-25 is what it says on it.
It's for 2024-2025, but it's for the 25 year, because this year's be the 2026, and it'll be for last year. Correct? It is correct, right? We give several years.
Is last year, and then this is 25-26.
So we'll have another one coming out this year. This is for last year. because
For
it's
25, yeah, but I mean, your motion, it's not, it shouldn't say for the 24-25.
It's for the 2025 school year. But it's, the report is from is in the contents of the report are of the year before.
Of the 24-25.
Yes.
But that's, you, okay,
That's what I'm just
Your
reading
motion-
here, so I don't
your
know
motion was
if it's,
for 2025.
yeah, that's because that's what it says here.
I know, I'm just saying, should it say for the 24-25 school year?
Well, that's, yeah,
That's what the
yes,
motion
that's
should
what the
say.
paper
That's what
says.
my motion.
Okay, that's what the motion.
I thought
should
it should have something either 24-25 or 25-26.
24-25.
So it's a 2024
24,
slash 2025 report.
Okay.
Okay, all in favor? Any opposed? Hearing none. The impact aid report is approved. And how long does that take, you think, Dana, to get those out to the public?
I can print them tomorrow, I'll start printing.
And whoever is on the
It'll be on
list
the
for
web-
email,
it'll
it will
be-
be on the website.
And we could, yeah, and then put it on the website and do the activity, so.
Okay. That brings us to approval of the high school choir field trip to Santa Clara, California on May 15th through the 17th. 2026 total cost of $12,248. Presenter is Peter Cole. And he is not here. We have an issue with the budget. Because he says he's, his paperwork says he's submitting it for the, out of the AG budget. But there isn't that much money in that budget.
So 11,000 will come from arts and music.
11,000 from arts and music. And did you want to
And then
go ahead and approve it with the?
Yeah,
With, so we'll approve that. We can approve that, but we'll have to say, 11,000 from the A
No.
through G.
no, not A to G, arts and music grant.
Oh, yeah, isn't that what the A through G
Mhm.
is?
That's a different one and that's another action item.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna approve the total cost of 11,000 out of the arts and music.
And then 1,248 out of ASB.
Arts and music grant with remainder to come from ASB. You have that, I'm just gonna say remainder.
Yeah,
That's fine.
And we have that-
ASB.
and ASB knows they're gonna pay.
I talked to Janice.
It was in it's in the paperwork that
Okay.
they have money in there.
Okay, I'm just, just wondering. I just wondering, okay, arts and the arts grant, the arts and.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do I hear a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve this with 11,000 out of the arts and music grant and $1,248 from ASB. I'm assuming the music category or something over there. I don't know what club it's gonna come out of, but
They fundraise for this, so.
Yeah. It's out of the fire.
I'll second that.
A motion made by trustee Bray, seconded by trustee Kelly to approve the high school choir field trip to Santa Clara, California on May 15th through the 17th, 2026. Total cost of $11,000 to come from the arts and music grant with the remaining 1,248 to come from ASB. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none. Motion is approved. Oh, did I have any public comment on that particular item? I'm sorry I didn't think so, because it's always great when they get to go on field trips. Next, we have approval of unauthorized purchase by Orleans Elementary in the amount of $1,000. Presenter Carmelita Hostler. Did you want to say anything on it, Carmelita, or you?
No, this is just an invoice that was received in the system, that did not follow the process and therefore it needs an approval. Okay.
There wasn't prior.
It didn't go through the process for prior approval with the purchase order. And we just received the copy of the invoice, so I need your guys' approval.
Do I hear a motion?
I make a motion to approve. And I'll second that.
I have a motion made by trustee Bray, seconded by trustee Kelly to approve An unauthorized purchase by Orleans Elementary in the amount of $1,000. All in favor? Opposed, hearing none. Motion is approved. That brings us to overnight field trip to attend the physics, is it physics? It's physics, isn't it? Science and math. That'd be my fault.
I copied his writing. It just did it.
Science and Math Days at California's Great America on Friday, May 8th, with May 15th, 2026 as an alternate date. Approximate total cost is $5,000, funded by the Hoopa Valley High School AG grant funding.
Yeah.
It's $5.
But this is,
It's
what was the?
$5.
Missing a zero.
Yeah, it's 5,000, not 500.
For $5.
But we need, there's an issue with this because there's not a plan. So can we approve it pending approval of an amended AG plan? Because the plan doesn't, go ahead, Parmy.
So the A through G plan that we currently have in place. It has no verbiage to have any like field trips or anything to do with physics. It's completely. It's a complete different plan as to what we're asking for with this. So I am aware that the principal will be presenting an amended plan so that we can have the physics trip. So I'm asking that it be approved so we can start the process for the next meeting. By the time they travel, we should have a plan in place.
So you'd like it to be pending approval of the
Absolutely.
amended plan?
The funding ends June 30th and we've not spent
At all?
that grant.
Okay. Okay, do I hear a motion? Do I have any public comment on that, on this item? Okay, do I hear a
I'll make a
motion?
motion that we approve.
Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
I have a motion made by trustee Bray, seconded by trustee Kelly to approve an overnight field trip to attend the physics, science, and math days at California's Great America on Friday, May 8th, 2026, with a May 15th, 2026 as an alternate date. Approximate total cost is $5,000, funded by Hoopa Valley High School's AG grant funding. Pending and will approve pending approval of an amended HVHS AG plan. All in favor?
Can
We
we
amend
look at
the
the
chaperone.
chaperone?
Also, the
They'll do that.
Amanda.
They have an alternate.
Okay.
All in favor?
I,
Opposed? Hearing none. Oh, motion is approved. That brings us to approval of the changes to Jack Norton Boys Basketball schedule to include the JC's tournament in Crescent City, California, March 6th through 7th. So were you in favor of doing that for the grammar school?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it looking fine to me?
This was done before.
Do I have any public comment on this agenda item?
so they were invited, that Norton was invited?
I don't know that they were invited. I think they're preparing in case in the event that happens.
I thought they said they had been invited.
I haven't heard.
Was
confirmation.
invited.
They're still in the process, Crescent City is of finalizing everything, but we should hear.
But
within-
they're not asking us to do anything with that, they're just asking
Approving
us
it
to
overnight.
approve the.
That
Or
if
just they are asking us to approve an
Well,
overnight?
that they
or just the-
attend.
Yeah, but are they gonna stay overnight? That's what she's asking. It's not
Yeah.
overnight for the
Yeah, we'll have
elementary.
to.
I believe that's what the approval would be in the event that they are invited, that they would be spending the night, so it would be an overnight travel. So if they are invited, then this will already be approved that they can go and so we'll just make sure that all their chaperones are clear, the field trip and everything is in order.
And the funds would come out of,
Probably lottery is what they normally
That's what
use.
So, and the other Hoopa and Trinity Valley go at the elementary school level.
Right now, I was told that not everybody's in, so that was the last I was
No, I'm
told. They
saying
don't,
they've gone.
they have gone, yeah, yeah.
Because this is,
We're hoping that everybody
Right,
gets to attend, yeah.
okay, that's what I thought. Oh, do I hear a motion? I know.
I'll make a motion that we approve pending their invitation. For anybody. Tournament.
I'll second that.
I have a motion made by trustee Bray, seconded by trustee Kelly to approve the changes to the Jack Norton boys basketball schedule to include the JC's tournament in Crescent City, California on March sixth through seventh, 2026, pending invitation. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Motion is approved. Brings us down to motion to approve the bylaws 9321 closed session, exhibit 9321 E1 closed session, exhibit 9321 E2 closed session, bylaw 9310 board policies. Do I hear a motion?
I have a question. Do we
Go
do the
ahead.
question first?
Go ahead, yes, sir.
Okay, I was very confused about these in the sense that, are there changes? Is it changing anything, or is it just, how do we
Updated.
know
They're
what's
just-
changing?
It's just updating. They were so different from the ones that we had. We have a little blurb and they have 3 to 4 pages.
Well,
Okay.
that's the change, I
It's
think,
just
is that
the wording is changing that you have to put on the agenda. Is that what it is? Okay, okay,
so we have to approve them.
okay.
I thought they were very confusing too. with
I
all
am
the,
very confused.
the
Like,
formatting and stuff, but that's basically what we do. This is giving you options too, if we want to use that paperwork when we come out of closed session.
oh, okay, to report out.
Yes, to report out. Any public comment on this item? Do I hear a motion? I'll make the motion.
And second.
Thank you. I have a motion made by trustee Hodge, seconded by trustee Bray to approve bylaw 92321 closed session, exhibit 9321 E1 closed session, exhibit 9321 E2 closed session, bylaw 9310 board policies. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Hearing none. Motion is approved. That will bring us to the board of trustee reports. Trustee Bray, do you have anything to report?
No.
Me, Lori Hodge, President, Area 2, I also have nothing to report except thank everyone for coming. Martha McLaughlin is not present today. That brings us to trustee Area 4, Kadushka Cogrove.
I don't have anything to report today.
Trustee Area 5, Frank Richards is not present. Trustee Area 6, Leslie Jackson is not present. That brings us to trustee Area 7, Patty Kelly. Did you have anything to report?
Yes, I do. Witchpack Year Magnet School, would like to me to report that their high attendance, 97.6% attendance rate is continuing. They're really proud of that. They've had, they got rewarded with a field trip to the coast. Went to the movie and to, Ray at Humboldt State and, a performance. They,
Can they go roller skating?
Yeah.
and they went roller skating also.
Yeah.
Many of them had the first time experience with roller skating and they all came out skaters. No injuries, just a few holes in pants, but that's it. Also, they had a really fun 100th-day celebration as detectives. They went to school dressed as detectives, all in black, and the school had little derbies for them when they got there, and they spent all day. It was a really awesome planned out day. They've been hunting for there were math problems and, they were hunting for hundreds or something. Anyway, all day long they had activities doing it and the kids just loved it. Jack Thornton's doing really well also. Attendance is good. Lots of learning going on and I'm really proud to represent these schools.
Hello? Yeah.
Good job, what you had.
Okay, next we have the reports. Do we have any, do we have the board, does the board have any questions on anyone's report? Because they're literally not here.
Yeah.
This is for information.
Yeah.
Dana, we're gonna move this to the information section, information discussion, all the reports. Yeah.
We did the last time.
Next thing.
I was just concerned with who of the, I'd like to see the ADA. Who put their ADA.
Okay.
So we're moving reports to information.
Is that okay with you?
I thought we had done that before.
Yeah, I thought it was when we.
Let's clarify. I would like to once again request that the board get the attendance
Individually or separately.
from the. Yes,
But maybe we
I
should
would like
have
it
this,
from the district
it should
office.
be in the, under the information section also.
Yeah, under information, yeah, just under information.
Okay, like under the reports, but ADA,
Yeah, or before.
attendance.
Or before.
Okay.
Yeah, by grade, by school.
Yep.
By grade, by school, by month. I mean, it would be great if you say you had it and you just add the next month to it and it's all listed out.
Okay.
Okay, that brings us to the union reports. Is there any union here have anything to report? GSEA or the KTTA? Hearing none, there's no union reports. Well, that brings us to public comment on non-agenda items. Is that, how about, so we have Megan Vera?
She went to get her kid from school.
Oh.
She wanted.
Arlene Doolittle?
Hi, Arlene Doolittle.
Timer.
Yeah,
Yeah. Go ahead.
okay.
Thank you.
I came here to try to ask for the policies and procedures on the teachers who have a restraining order and students and how that's allowed. Also wanted to know if it's okay for a language teacher to bring up my other minor children up in court against the 11-year-old and other parents not knowing about it. And if it's okay for the same teacher to be abusing her power at the school. Also wanted to know about the protection of my daughter with Sunny Dean. I have a restraining order, active restraining order on him. He's been seen on campus. Nobody really called the cops on him besides when I was let known that he was on the campus and my daughter took off running scared and called the sheriffs and tribal police and nothing was done about it. And so far they're just waiting on video footage and evidence of him being there.
The tribal police is waiting on video footage.
Yeah. And the sheriffs as well.
Okay.
That's all, is just bring it to your guys' attention and that's it. There's like no solutions or anything to it.
Not right now, not here.
But she asked what safety things you have, so you can answer what safety precautions you have. That's not saying anybody's names. What kind of procedures you have to protect the student.
She can come in and talk with the superintendent, and she'll be happy to give you any policy that we have.
The other
Yeah, I'll
concern
look
that
up
she's
the
an 11-year-old
policies.
child, would she run from Loop L all the way over here? how would she get there? What's the safety net for her?
She would, we would really like for you to come in and talk to Jacqueline.
No,
Here at the
she's saying
district
when it
office, and
happens,
she
when he
can
shows
make
up at
sure
school.
that she addresses this issue with you as a parent.
I've been reaching out. I've been reaching out a lot and
We talked yesterday.
it's just
Oh, okay.
stressful knowing that my 11-year-old is stressed out every day because there's a language teacher over there who has a restraining order on her and made up a bunch of false accusations against my daughter. And she shouldn't, I feel like, shouldn't have a restraining order on a child and work at the school.
I did ask today I haven't gotten anything. I did see yours though. I have yours, but I don't have the other parties. I haven't been able to get anything like that, so I haven't seen it yet. It is there though. It is a thing, like, or is the date still active and stuff? Do you know?
With Mary Campbell's, I haven't got nothing back for that yet, but
I haven't seen it. Okay. I'll fill up again tomorrow.
yeah.
They're supposed to serve those on anyone who's appropriate, so they.
Yeah.
They're supposed to do that. On all the
Medicare, there's a wall.
make sure that Sandy knows she should have some kind of policy or some kind of procedure, but she's watching out for that kind of thing. I don't know what that is, but she should be served with paperwork, so she knows. Everybody's gotta know, first of all.
Right.
Okay, that Star Bustle?
So I am here to speak on behalf of the young girls who have been dealing with traumatic events at the Hoopa Valley Elementary School. For months, you all have been aware of the incident involving a grown man preying on fifth grade girls at the Hoopa Valley Elementary School, yet no meaningful support has been offered and no clear solutions or safety plans have been put into place to protect these students. Now the situation has escalated to a Hoopa language teacher in her 40s, Margaret Mary Campbell, who was in a relationship with this man, has been harassing these same students. This has been brought to the superintendent's attention and still no action has been taken. Ms. Campbell has used her position in an apparent attempt to strengthen her court case involving a restraining order she filed against an 11-year-old girl. She has named students as witnesses without their parents' consent, and she claims that students are harassing and bullying her and her children, yet no formal reports have been filed with the principal or the school resource officer, except for one incident that was brought to the SRO who addressed and resolved it. It is unacceptable that this behavior continues without resolution or accountability. Not long ago, the superintendent made the unilateral decision to prevent me from serving on school campuses due to alleged parent complaints. She refused to allow my employer, NIEA, or the school principals to review these complaints so they could properly investigate and take appropriate action if necessary. She even bypassed the standard process that Dana explained to me and did not allow Dana to review the complaints. I was treated as though I needed to be removed immediately without even knowing why. She refused to meet with me and the board refused to meet to allow me to be heard. Yet when it comes to a 25-year-old man being inappropriate with and threatening fifth grade girls and a 40-plus-year-old teacher allegedly harassing those same students, there has been no urgency and no transparency. Parents have not received their timely responses and there has been no clear action plan communicated. Where's the support for these students and where is the commitment to their safety? Are you going to protect the students or are you going to continue to protect adults who engage in harmful behavior? If this were happening to your own children or grandchildren, I'm confident action would have been taken immediately. These students deserve the same level of urgency and protection. I do want to acknowledge and thank Sandy and Willie Hostler for taking the time to listen to parents and for offering their support. I will close with this. I urge you to start taking this seriously and begin at prioritizing the safety and well-being of all students. They deserve safe and healthy learning environments. When you know better, do better. Thank you.
Thank you. Megan Vera? She's not there. Okay. Lynn Ibar, do you want to come forward? Abar, I'm sorry. Of all these years, I should know that.
My concern is for the students at Hoopa High and Hoopa Elementary. One of my daughter's best friends was removed from a classroom for stating what she felt was the truth about a teacher. What kind of protection do we have for these kids? Sky doesn't feel comfortable with you, Jacqueline. You guys had interaction that didn't go well. Where does she go? Where do her parents go? And what protection, if you're investigating certain people, I see some of them still are at the high school. When you're investigating, are they removed from the site until the investigation's over? So now that we see one male back there, whatever he did was fine, I guess, and he's allowed to coach track and be alone with our kids, even though on Facebook he's talking, young men talking about being corn dogged. The stuff that he's done and said about young women is okay with you guys. It makes me sad for our students, and maybe, I mean, it's just not okay. And I'm sad with you guys thinking it is, because your inaction is saying it's okay. You're in action to stand up for our students, or to at least respond to a parent who's in need of help. But to stonewall and act like we don't matter and we don't exist, that isn't making an open communication between community and school. And I'm hurt by you people. But more than that, I think our students are being hurt by you people. Thank you.
This person, no, but that's who talked to me. Okay, so we should, yeah.
So you don't think she likes me that?
I mean,
Okay, do we have anyone else who would like to make a comment on non-agenda items, anything at all?
I'm gonna say stuff real quick. I know I didn't fill out a thing, my apologies. Jordan Haley, Vice Chairman for the Hoopa Valley Tribe. Community member, tribal member, father of four. I came over and talked to Jacqueline a little earlier, so I have somewhat of a better understanding. And I know we had talked about this in our consultation. And I have to do the research because I know there's a lot there on the laws and limitations on what you can say when, involving people's privacy and everything else. I would just urge in the future, and again, I know there's probably limitations, but there's got to be a way we can find to where just like a community notice of, hey, we're aware something's going on. There's an investigation being conducted. And when we have the results, we'll let you know. And again, I know there's a lot of limitations, as you had said, but there's got to be something we can find, because otherwise it does look like there's complicity, and I don't want to think that's going on. I'm sure it's not, but I don't know. I don't think anyone knows, and I think that's where a lot of people are getting nervous. I know I've had a lot of calls. I know you guys are all probably getting calls. I mean, everybody's here concerned. As someone who's dealt with that personally in my own life as a child, with one like it's a tough subject, and unfortunately, we live in a community, a lot of poverty-stricken communities that have been very trauma-inflicted. That's a very rare occurrence or common theme, abuse with children. So, and you guys are all parents, you guys get it. If it was your kids, people are worried and they're concerned. I don't think it's out of any kind of viciousness or, anything directed personally at folks, or at least I hope not. I think it's just general cause and concern for the kids and the welfare. These poor kids have been through it with COVID. The opioid epidemic, the craziness going on with the Trump administration. I think everybody's just on edge and a little concerned. So, when you do find things out, if you could kind of just let people know, or some kind of general statement, I think that would go a lot farther in the future. Just a suggestion. Again, I know there's a lot of privacy standards you have to follow, and I'm gonna do a deep dive and research to find out on all those. But just kind of keeping people up to date, letting them know what's going on, I think would help a lot. Because when it involves kids, like I've lost one of my kids, man. When it comes to kids, I get crazy quick. I'm sure a lot of people do. So, just being as open as we can, and then making sure that I talked to Melissa Reese a little bit, so I know the wellness, and I appreciate you guys have had the wellness center open. You've had people in there doing counseling with the recent tragedies and stuff as well. I'd like to just remind everybody, native, non-native, Hoopa, Yurok crew, whatever, up and down these rivers, we're a community, and we all have to live together, and hopefully we all take care of each other. So, it's just about trying to find a good balance, and, and if these things are going on, then people need to be held accountable to the most extreme standards. Someone that could hurt another child, in my opinion, is the lowest of the low. And, if that is going on, then just know this community will have your back. in dealing with it and backing you guys up on it. Cause I know it can't be easy. We deal with that kind of stuff, excuse me, in the tribe too, and it's tough. It's neighbors, it's friends, it's cousins, you know, I mean, it's never easy, but, you know, I think the only way through this is by us, I know, I'm sorry, is by us doing it together. You know, I know, I always say that people get somewhat annoyed, but we're either gonna rise together or we're gonna fall together, but we're gonna do it together. And so trying to find a way through this, as a community and as one people, I think would be very constructive, and then showing the young folks too that their voices do matter. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Jordan.
I have one more thing. Dana, is there a way that you guys can put out a process on how to get on the executive session? Because when I spoke to you and I spoke to multiple board members, they didn't even know how the process works, but somehow I was still denied to be heard by the board, or by any of these guys. And so I'm not sure like why there isn't an actual formal process in place for people to get on an executive session to meet. So if you guys can put something else that shows that actual formal process to where people can, you know, be equally treated and heard, that'd be awesome, because I was not heard and you guys refused. I spoke to 4 different board members and none of them, you know, supported me. None of them reached back out to me. None of them, you know, wanted anything to do with me. So it'd be great to know what your guys' processes are on that.
Did you just put something in writing and submit something in writing? I don't recall. Did you submit anything in
I
writing?
submitted emails and I have the emails.
I think you guys, the complaint process, yeah, well, I'll get you the complaint process, but we do need it in writing and on the complaint, we have a complaint process, so I'm not sure that was your stuff went to that or not.
Well, what's your guys' process to be able to get on executive session?
She wants to come in. Right, well, we don't normally do that because it's.
Because
A
if the complaint
complaint
is against the
process.
superintendent, like, we're not gonna send the complaint to the superintendent. Like, we need to send it to the board, and if the board's refusing to hear, how do you get that heard? You
Well,
know,
we
I
have
spoke
to have it,
four members, and none of them knew how to get on the executive
Shouldn't
session.
that black belt trying to get in touch with some parents here?
Yeah, well, you would start by submitting it in writing in a complaint process
Which I
to the
did.
board.
Which
To
I
the
did.
board.
I
Oh, 'cause I
emailed it
do.
to every single board member.
Well,
And I
that's
sent
not
it to
really a
Dana, and I
complaint
asked Dana to
process.
send it to every single person.
What is the process? Is there a process she needs to follow? If it's not, send an email. What does she do?
That's what we said, we will get her the complaint process.
Okay, so we don't.
So there's no process.
We have a whole complaint process. That's at the district office,
So what about the process to get on executive?
and it should be on the, yeah. It should be on the website too, isn't it?
Is it on the website? It's on the website.
Should be on the
No, it tells you to
website.
submit your complaints to the superintendent, that's it. It doesn't tell you how to. be able to meet with the board members.
For the superintendent,
I'll read your client. Well, it goes to the superintendent, if the board. It's a different process to actually come before the board, because we've got to.
And there's no access to that process, that's what I'm saying, there's like that process is that we.
Yeah.
against the superintendent, they can do it a different way. Is that right, Dana?
It's a process to the district office versus to the superintendent, and then Dana would somehow submit it to us. Through our email.
But she starts by emailing Dana
Right.
her complaint.
Mhm,
And you,
I did
and
do
on the
that.
top of the email, you have to write complaint,
I
right?
did do that,
And you send it to Dana,
and I did. do
and that should start the
She
complaint
did.
process.
And I did that, and
Did that.
she forwarded it to you guys, and said that you guys would respond, and you guys never responded. And I spoke to Patty, I spoke to you, I spoke to Leslie, and my husband spoke to Frank, and no responses on nothing. You know, and so like, I would like to know what the formal process is for that, because you guys didn't respond. So it don't really make sense that you guys don't understand it your guys yourself or know what the actual process is, like, how is everybody else supposed to know it?
So you've got, yeah, we'll look into it and get back to you.
Where do you look? Are there bylaws?
We will get to it and we will get back to
But
her.
on the website,
Yeah, it's on the,
On the
they're
website.
on the website, if it's
you're asking where to look, it's on the.
she's saying she already submitted something though, so we'll have to look into that and see if what was submitted and get it to us, cause I haven't.
I'm just saying, she was asking, where do you find it? And
Yeah.
I'm saying to her, to the other person.
Oh, the other person, I thought you were still talking to
No, that
Star.
you go to the website.
Yeah, they have it, it's on the website. We have been dealing with a lot lately, so Jackie
Well,
will
my
look,
complaints
review
were
and make
months back,
sure.
So, I mean, if it takes you guys months to respond, and that's just because why.
But still, she's a
No, I-
community member.
Right, I'm sure that she's supposed to submit the, and I think that that's what I told you too, is that you email Dana and you submit that to Dana, and then we'll
And I
figure out
did.
why it didn't,
And I
we'll
did.
figure out where it is at this point, we'll.
I even CC'd you guys all in it and ordered it to us, everything, I got you guys emails off the website and sent it all to you guys, I got no response even saying that you guys received the email.
Right.
And so,
And that's all we can receive it, we can't respond to
but you
it.
guys need to do that.
Because if we respond to it, then we can't hear it, so we're very careful about not responding to it.
Yeah,
So when you email her, we'll work with Dana to figure
Who
out,
does respond?
Dana should be responding to that, right? Am I
But she
clear?
told me that you guys said you guys weren't gonna meet with me. Because you guys said it was an NIEA issue when it was literally a complaint against the superintendent.
I'll reread it.
Yeah,
Okay.
cause I haven't received anything like that, so.
And I spoke directly to Patty about it, I spoke directly to Josie about it, I spoke directly to Leslie about it, my husband spoke directly to Frank about it, they all knew the situation, what it actually consisted of. And I still got no notice, no support, nothing. And I'm a parent, I'm a Hoopa Tribe member, I'm a member of this community, and I was treated like I just don't belong here. You know, and that's not okay, I have 4 children in this school district. Like, and that doesn't make me feel really safe and secure, to have my children here under people that don't really care. You know, at least that's how it feels, you know, with no responses.
Well, we will definitely look into it and get a response to you.
And I'm definitely here
To my,
about all
my
students.
complaint
Yeah,
We
on
definitely
my
care.
daughter being threatened with her terrorist threat of. If she was to tell an adult of what had happened to her in the situation she's in, why we're in the restraining order process. My daughter was threatened, her life was to be taken by this guy for her stepping up and saying something about it. But yet again, this guy is still allowed to be on the campus, he's still allowed to go there because he has a child there. But he threatened my child with terrorist threats, saying that he's gonna make sure she disappears from her family and her family will never see her again. My daughter's scared, but nobody is helping me. I'm at barriers right now with the whole entire school being told that everything has to be investigated. Where is the protection for my 11-year-old daughter?
And the superintendent has been notified of this multiple times and has failed to respond, you know, to these incidents until recently, but didn't even come up with no resolve or anything on this. So it's just like, how do you get support for that, you know?
And then a retaliation, restraining order put on me and my daughter because of the spouse wanted to go and retaliate after me, and now she has a restraining order on my 11-year-old daughter for the fact that I put a restraining order on Sunny Dean. So she retaliates and goes and puts one on me, and her restraining order is saying that my daughter hugs her daughter and that her daughter is scared for her life. For what? A hug? My daughter and her daughter were friends, and now all of a sudden they're not friends. I've never ever had problems with this teacher ever. I've never ever thought of her as a lower person ever. I always thought of her as a higher person. I've never had no problems with this individual. I've always thought highly of her, and now I'm backed up against the wall thinking she can do whatever she wants to my daughter and nobody's gonna support me or her.
I need you to put these things in writing so we can actually look at them and they will be addressed. There's always, you know,
On
sides
December
every
19th,
story.
I put all of this into writing.
What you
I
just
submitted
the
it.
exact words you just said.
Exact
Okay.
words I just said is
Okay,
in
you
writing
need
and I
to-
submitted it.
Okay, I have not seen
The
any
only
of
thing the
that.
superintendent said is she had to speak to the attorneys and then she never did respond on what she was gonna do or how she was gonna fix the situation or deal with the situation at hand. That was all the only
Okay.
responses that was there. But yeah, the super language teacher is also preventing my niece from being able to learn her language, you know, because my niece had no alternative to go and learn anything about her culture and language because she is the Hoopa language teacher. You know, and she's allowed to do this. That's not okay. When is that okay? Like, why are you guys not taking this more seriously?
So is this?
Especially the representatives for Hoopa, like, it don't make sense.
Then later, I know that we've had. I'm on the website.
Okay,
We don't care though.
do we have any other community comment?
I don't have the process.
Okay, well, we're gonna go back into closed session at 10:10 and finish up there. I mean, 7:10.
Yeah.
It was like 10:10. Okay.